Hello, Larry Robertson here
And Andrew Boji
with Aon Invent
and All Product Design.
And we've got an exciting announcement. Some of you noticed on our Facebook post on our blog yesterday late afternoon. We announced a new option on step 2 for our invention submission. We now have a free option.
I think this is going to be huge. I think this is exactly what the invention community needs right now, and it's great to be a part of it.
Well, we'd like to thank some of our inventors out there. We try to listen to the invention community, the CPG community. We've been participating in a number of LinkedIn groups. We've had a couple of in-depth conversations, and as a result of that, we are now offering a
free
submission.
Absolutely.
Step 2.
Yeah.
On our site, you'll see in red under step 2, you can click and go to the option. It's a fairly simple process. It will require you, the inventor, to do just a little more preparation. It's simple preparation, but it will allow us to very efficiently evaluate and process these submissions. Andrew, as you know, from day one, when we began to offer what we call the 20-minute consultation, the average 20-minute consultation...
It's not 20 minutes, is it?
No, it's well over an hour and much closer to 2. Some of them have gone on for the best part of half a day.
And that doesn't include the meeting that then we have internally to discuss through the nuances of the idea and stuff like that, where pertinent and stuff like that. It really becomes quite a lengthy process.
It really truly does. We're not in the business of making money or making a profit off of fees. Our business model, anyone that understands the CPG industry can look at our model and realize there is no way we can be profitable with our fees alone. But it does help offset some of the hard costs. And because step 1 has been so incredibly successful, and that of course is a step where you, the inventor, go through and vet your own ideas. And Andrew explained how that's saving us a lot of time and money.
Right. I mean, when you as the inventor go through that, vet your idea, and you're able to eliminate an idea that's flawed in some way or something like that, that's a massive amount of time that we're not having to go through those and cost people money and stuff like that. We think it's absolutely the right thing to do.
That's exactly right. We get emails nearly every day from individuals who will just send a simple "thank you very much. I was prepared to spend hundreds of dollars or even thousands of dollars on this invention idea, and I reluctantly went through your step 1 and realized now that somebody beat me to the punch," which is often the case. And we do not want to be the ones to give you the bad news that after you spent $3,000 in our step 3 program, if your product is in fact a 3-star item that qualifies for our step 3, we don't want to be the ones that call and tell you, hey, somebody beat you to the punch. And all of this has been a good learning experience, but it may have even been exciting on occasion, but it's not going to go anywhere. We do not want that to happen.
Absolutely not.
And we can minimize that with a very thorough step 1, which has always been free. We just have some guidelines there. We'll be continually posting additional information and aids to help you do that. But as of late yesterday, you can now submit unlimited numbers of invention concepts through our free option. And to do that, it's very, very simple. Go to the site. Please follow exactly the steps. For this to work, we really need to follow the format. Send us a simple email letting us know just simple your name, your mailing address, your phone number, and a working title of your invention. We don't need to know anything about it other than what you call it. We use an example. If you had just invented the light bulb, you just give us the information, the light bulb. Don't tell us how it works. Don't put any intellectual property details in there at all. And then we will send you a signed NDA. And once you get the non-disclosure agreement, then you can attach your video file, or what's probably easier yet, the link to your YouTube account where you would have your demonstration. Now, your demonstration, I'll let Andrew explain that. It should be a simple 1-minute video.
That's right. I mean, we're not talking about anything elaborate.
It doesn't need to be a Steven Spielberg production.
Exactly. Just simple. Grab your iPhone or Handycam or whatever you might have available and describe how the product's working. Pull together some materials if you have them. It could be everything from plasticine to cardboard. Anything that's going to describe to us and show us how this is going to work. Film around the object, or if it implements with something else. Whatever's going to give us a very strong idea of how this works in a minute or less. That's the absolutely ideal situation. And then best way of doing it: upload it to YouTube. Set it for unlisted, so that nobody's going to be able to do a search and find it or anything like that, and then send us the link and we'll be able to view it from there very efficiently, and that's going to be the best way of streamlining the system. So
to do that in order, create your 1-minute video. It can be less, it can be a little longer, but I can't imagine a single invention concept that would take more than a minute or two. Yeah. And if you find yourself going over, then you're including a lot of information that's nonsensical and non-essential. And we really need to boil this down and to the essential components of this.
Yeah.
And again, the material you use, aluminum foil is a fabulous medium. You can twist it and mold it almost like clay. It's very simple, easy to work with. Cardboard, modeling clay. You're not showing us a finished a product. We're not trying to come up with, it doesn't have to work. It doesn't need to work. And as a matter of fact, if it does work, you spent way too much time on it.
Yeah.
Don't include business plans. Don't include market analysis. None of this is really going to be used by anyone. It might be fun for you to play with, but really we don't need all of that.
Yeah.
We just need basic explanation of what your concept is, so we can wrap our mind around it.
Exactly. Remember, we're inventors too, so we don't need it glitzy or anything like that.
No.
We just simply need to understand where you're coming from, the intent, what the problem this solves, and everything like that. As soon as we're able to understand, yes, we get it, we can move along and give it a rating from that.
And the people that we will eventually show it to, if it in fact goes to step 3 and makes it through that system and qualifies for our silo program, it will eventually be shown, Andrew, to the people that are driving by our office right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hundreds of cars. We're shooting this at 6 o'clock in the morning, and both lanes coming into Bentonville, Arkansas are full of people in the consumer products industry, and a number of those individuals are excited to see and hear about your concept.
Yeah. I want to also point out that the $249 Step 2 is still available if you would prefer to have a lengthy conversation, discussion about the item and those kinds of things. Some people we know still prefer to go that way, so we want to keep that available as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. If on the other hand, you're on a really tight budget, we certainly understand that. Put it together, we'll look at it, we'll send you a message back with just a brief amount of feedback, and I'll try to give you just a quick phone call and kind of point you in the right direction if there is an opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
But this is a very abbreviated service. It's not one that we're going to be able to assemble a large team and really evaluate. But it is an option out there, and it's certainly a very good one for a lot of people. So we're excited about that. Thanks a lot for all the support we're getting through Facebook, our blogs and vlogs, and we're hearing from people now in 6 countries, getting a lot of traffic. We're seeing a lot of activity coming in out of Canada. We've had 2 additional just here in the last week or so submissions from Canada. So thank you very much for our Canadian inventors. And we'll look forward to hearing from you all again soon. And we'll be back here within a few days for another post. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.